Well, after last episode's games, I can't wait to see what Madden throws our way today. Welcome back, everybody, to the Giants franchise rebuild here on Madden 22. We have a long list of things to do here. It's gonna rain, we have the trade deadline, and the second mock draft is now out. Let's take a quick look. In version 1, for some reason, we were predicted to win the Super Bowl. But now, I don't think that's the case. Looks like things are a bit better now with the records where they are, and we lost 2 last episode. So now we are projected to select 12th and select Percy Atkins, a corner. There is a chance we go corner in the first round. Here we have Percy Atkins. He's 5'10", 192. Very short list of traits. I'm not sure if that's just how it is at corner. A catching, but C press and C zone coverage. Athleticism here looks all right. Solid to good speed. I guess my initial impressions here are probably not a first round talent for me. Smaller, not elite speed, and not great in zone coverage. So if you're telling me he's a man cover corner, I want more speed or more size, and he doesn't have either one. So I don't think I'd take Percy Atkins in round 1. But it is cool to see how they expect the draft could unfold here. We have the Texans at number 1, Atlanta at 2. Now, the draft logic, it just keeps going backwards all the time. Like, they have to clean up the same mess, it seems, every year. It's like putting away laundry. It never ends. Why are teams with good young quarterbacks selecting more quarterbacks? I know this is not just the projection issue because I watched C4's last video and saw what teams were doing there with the quarterback position. One of my biggest gripes with the state of Madden for the past 15 years is how many times the same thing has to be fixed. Logic issues like this should not be regular routine maintenance. So if the Chargers do finish this poorly, there is a good chance they do end up selecting one of the top quarterbacks, and this is supposed to be a good quarterback class. We had 2 guards projected to go top 5, some pretty good offensive linemen there at the top. The way things look right now, we might be more in that like 10 to 16 range if we miss the playoffs. So we'll have to see where the strength in the middle of the first round lies. There's still more tackles, though, going in this range, and that could possibly be a fit for us. I don't think anybody along our offensive line is so good you wouldn't at least entertain the possibility of drafting their replacement. Although to upgrade over our tackles, I'd probably want to make sure I was really confident in those players. Here's Taven, Knighton. Combine looks pretty good. Strength a little bit lower than you like, just decent to solid. So that's not usually an issue for me at tackle, more so at guard, especially in our scheme. And I have done some editing now to the playbook to remove screen passes from a lot of things, to add a few plays to 1st and 10, or 3rd downs, or 2-point tries. And I don't know why I'm going on this tangent. Probably because we run more of a power running gap scheme, and we're probably going to need a lot of strength up front if I stick with this playbook. Emmett Tyson, C pass blocking in the first round. I would need to see a lot more good to select him at like 13 or 14. Although impact block, pass block power, run block power all look solid. And obviously here we have increased completion percentages for a lot of these players now, so we can actually spend a lot more time on the scouting. And we actually have something to do here in this stage. I think we can choose a new position for our national scout, so we'll want to take care of that. It's possible I just made that go away by checking out the scouting here, which is a really annoying quality of life issue. I've spent a lot of our scouting emphasis this year on the defense, and we do have some archetypes unlocked here for a couple of players in the Western region. Tim Culver, top 5 edge rusher, A finesse, C block shed. Combine looks solid, could be some elite skills there. If we were to somehow pick that high, obviously we'd consider a player like him. How about Jamal Sellers a little bit later? B block shed, B power, 6'3", 273, A tackling. Combine, it's okay, not great. Too many solid to good, but you're probably going to have that a lot with the big edge rushers at 6'3", 273 here. B block shed, B power, still a lot of good stuff there. I'll have to go through these positions and start to find my favorite players and really break down the class a bit more. And I'll do that in upcoming episodes as the season continues on. Let's get back to the current season. Man, last episode was tough. Lost 2 really bad games. And now we have the trade deadline at 3-4. I thought we could be maybe 5-3 here. So, Daniel Jones is on the trade block. We're obviously not going to be signing him to any kind of a deal. So we could trade him to the Steelers for a 2 or Indianapolis for a 3, 4, and a 6. And now these 2024 picks are 2 years down the road. And picking between these 2 deals is honestly not easy. A 3, a 4, and a 6. That's got to be comparable value to just a 2 on its own. You know what? Give me Indianapolis's offer here. I want the volume. I think you can turn that 3 into a 2, and you just get more flexibility this way. You're welcome, Indianapolis. I wonder if that opens up any cap space for us. We have been basically playing with none all season long. So if we go to the Colts now, it looks like Daniel Jones can immediately become their starter as Carson Wentz regresses, 73 overall. A morale hit there as well. So perhaps a new starting quarterback for the Colts. This next situation is a bit trickier, I think, because I've had Darius Slayton on the trade block, but I don't know if I actually want to trade him. When I think about what I want this receiving core to be going forward, I more so feel like Sterling Shepard ends up being kind of the odd man out, and his deal isn't up at the end of the year. I think we could potentially trade Shepard during the offseason, and then think about an extension for Darius Slayton. To me, I just see Kadarius Toney being a much more dynamic slot receiver. Slayton and Galladay already win vertically. You can do whatever you want with Toney. This is probably one of the most key decisions you make with the Giants to start one of these series. But I think that considering we have good downfield receivers, and he's got running back skills like slot and lower A-dot targets, probably make the most sense, and I wouldn't have to worry about that 68 release holding him back as much. And what are the traits here? Does he have like spec catch or aggressive catch, whatever? It says possession and rack. Obviously rack works more in the slot, but if he doesn't even have aggressive, this is probably the right call. And I'm not going to worry about trading Shepard now because, I mean, anybody could get hurt. We're still trying to win games. He's a good player. So if another team wants the last year of his contract, I think we'll be interested in making a move. I know we've made some moves in this series, so here we are with draft picks right now. We currently have, obviously, our number 1 pick. We had 2 second-round picks, thanks to Minnesota and their trade up in the last draft. 2 3s. 2 4s, a 5, 2 6s, and 3 7s. That's 13 picks in the upcoming draft. Is there anything we could do right now to make the team better? We could certainly part ways with a mid-round pick. I think a defensive line run stopper could make some sense, but I'll entertain the trade block for now. Denzel Mims. Probably try to find another receiver in the upcoming draft. Offensive line, I mean, these aren't the worst options here if you're just trying to get a little bit better. I think I'm going to pass for now, though. A lot of older veterans, and then Ben Barch, I just don't like his ratings all that much. Although he has Star Dev. Ooh. Star Dev Ben Barch. from St. John's in Minnesota. A powerhouse down at like the D2 level. 85 strength, 66 run block. I know he has star dev, but strength will hold him back, and his ratings already being bad for run blocking would hold him back too. Honestly, we run a power scheme. I don't think he's a good fit with 64 run block power. I'm out. And St. John's, by the way, at the D3 level, they're a really solid team. What about John Simpson at 71 overall? Normal dev. Run block finesse a little bit low. Pass block finesse. Yeah, I think for the most part, I want to try and solve these problems in the draft. Defensively now, Lawrence Guy. See, a trade like this could make some sense, but even if he's better than Luke Pope, is it the right call to just bring in a veteran for 1 year and to have Pope lose snaps? Washington, are you good? Deron Payne and Matt Ioannidis. I get they have really good D-line talent, but this seems like a bit much. And obviously I'm not trading with division opponents here. I wanted to see the whole roster for them, but can't do it from this screen. But this would be ridiculous to even consider. Now I might be interested in Sheldon Rankins. 6'2", 305. I thought Rankins had some good moments with the Saints. I thought he stood out in a lot of the games that I watched of theirs. 89 strength, 76 power, 72 block shed. He's 28 years old. What would it take, though? See, Madden has their trade values all messed up. Like, a lot of veterans will be traded for like 6th round picks in season, but this isn't even going to come close. I don't even have the cap space anyway because he's on a nice contract. So I'm still sitting on 590K. Like, I can't do anything, honestly. Even if I wanted to. I can trade for like a UDFA. Let me see that Washington defense, though, because I don't know why they'd be trading all those players potentially. I mean, they have Sweat. They have Chase Young. But why do you all of a sudden want to trade all the defensive tackles? Well, Jonathan Allen is there, and I think the trade block logic is a little too simple, where they're just, you know, if you have a good player in the second slot at any position, they pretty much have him on the block. But they could probably part ways with like Ioannidis in this case. All of these players are under 29 years old. Like, how is Henry Watkins going to ever see the field? If I did want to trade Sterling Shepard, again, I'm not really into the idea right now, but there would be a lot of teams interested, and it looks like trading him would give us $9 million in space. I don't see us making a trade right now. I think I want to stay put, and we don't have the cap space to make a real addition. I mean, if I could sign Ndamukong Suh, I'd probably be pretty happy with that, but again, I don't have the cap space. So, kind of stuck at the moment. I think if I want to make the run defense better, I'm going to have to make a move that not everybody's going to like. Maybe Jabril Peppers isn't the best player to have here at inside linebacker, but at the same time, is Kazir White an upgrade when it comes to run defense? Strength lower, tackling 5 higher, block shed a little bit higher. I think you could consider Kazir White, but we probably do need think about pure run stopper here. I guess that's what Martinez was kind of supposed to be here, but his ratings aren't like elite at it or anything. So we can try to play Kazir White there and just see how that goes. I'll list him as the number 1 because his coverage is better. So what I plan on doing today is giving you kind of another hybrid episode depending on how this first game goes. I'd like to watch the Washington game and then sim to week 11 where we get the Cowboys. I know it's a lot of division games, but they're so important. And the Cowboys' only loss was the 52-0 against us. Last time I hit this scenario, I don't even think it ended up raining. The forecast wasn't accurate. I like to run the ball. And we'll do some upgrading for the rookies before this matchup. Antonio Golson is up first. We'll know his development soon. And he's sitting at 15 tackles and a half sack on the season. He's getting pretty regular playing time. Right here, although it's dropping off. And then at tackle here, Emmanuel Adkins gets the agile boost. +1 pass block and +3 finesse. Oh, I guess one more thing. I did see some suggestion to trade Saquon Barkley. I'm going to try to make this work so we can have Barkley going forward while we have a quarterback on a rookie contract. But I'm not making any deals right now, and there's undoubtedly going to be some players that I'm not able to re-sign. But I think I need more of the season to make all the decisions. We're breaking out the Color Rush uniforms today, and I don't know if I remember these ones. I would have assumed that their Color Rush uniforms were either all red or all blue. And yeah, when you look up Giants Color Rush, this is it. So I have Washington wearing their Color Rush, so there's not going to be an issue here with the uniforms. But I'm not too worried about the jerseys today. I'm worried about the team wearing them and if they're going to show up and play a complete football game. Last episode was a mess. So we start the day on 1st and 10. And Brian Petrovsky heads to the air off the deep drop. He fires over the head of everybody. Almost picked. To the run. And Barkley will go nowhere on his first touch. I don't expect us to have an easy time running the ball against this loaded front four for Washington. This is a really bad matchup. And Petrovsky on 3rd down has it broken up for Slayton at the sideline. Washington will take over, and Taylor Heineke is sacked on the first play by Jabril Peppers. Now, if we want to still have a role with him closer to the line, I could move him to the slot. That's just one thought here. 2nd and 17. The pass is hauled in, and that's a huge hit from Kazir White. 3rd down and 8. More blitzing here on 3rd down, and Heineke gets himself into trouble, and it's Golson, the rookie, his first full sack of his NFL career. Drive number 2. Not much for Barkley. Going through our game plan briefly, I felt like there were way too many deep balls, especially in 1st and 10. And there were too many duplicated plays in the game plan as well. So I will be messing with that more and more. I spent a few minutes changing a few things around, removing some plays like the screen passes. You should not see very much, and you shouldn't see them at all on 3rd down. Why are we calling that draw play? I guess that's another one I have to look at. 3 runs and a punt. All right, then. I'm also adding some more short throws to our game plan because we just don't call enough of them. Like, we don't throw it for 6 yards very much. We just need to a little bit. Washington, 2nd and 3. That's a 1st down run for Gibson, who I think only ran for like 12, 13 yards the last time we played, so he's already matched that. A play fake on 2nd down, and Heineke will dump this off. There's the conversion. Powering ahead. David Njoku, nice signing here. Where's Logan Thomas, though? Caught. 1st down, De'Ami Brown to the 21.
Come on now, let's go.
Gibson runs left, and there's a big opening once again. 9 yards on the carry. Feels like the front four isn't doing enough to help stop the run. Here's a 3rd and 1. A little play fake, and Gibson makes the catch and takes it to the 5 where he loses the football. And the Giants have it. I believe that will stand. This is a hard-hitting defense. The fumble is such a big part of current day Madden. Kazir White knocked it out. And we will take over at the 5. Nice job, defense. Last time out, though, we ran it 3 times and punted the football. Saquon Barkley to the right side, and not much there either. Petrovsky stands in the end zone and fires outside. It's caught by Shepard. Out of the eye on 3rd and 2. Hand off Barkley and Caden Smith. Not exactly the best fullback here as we go 3 and out again. I'm not sure what's up with the offense right now. They have really fallen off in the last couple videos. Heineke runs for 4. 3rd down and 3. We send 5. Heineke at the sideline. Caught. Terry McLaurin at the 35-yard line. Okay. Interesting how it actually does coaches' challenges here. But this was obviously a catch. That challenge didn't make any sense. New set of downs, and Heineke, deep downfield, it's brought in at the 17. Or at the 13 by number 17. McLaurin. From the bunch on 1st and 10. Now some pressure. Good to see that. But Heineke off to a pretty good start. 6 of 8. Won't be challenging the run defense here on 2nd down. Heineke to the end zone, and I think McLaurin dropped it. That brings up 3rd and 10. Trips to the right, and a screen that way. Nice job, Darnay Holmes. Nowhere to go for Saquon Barkley. Just 8 carries, 20 yards. Not really getting much of a chance. It's hard for him to play at his potential, too, with an offensive line playing this badly. A check down for Petrovsky. I bet that had to hurt. Feel like that's the 3rd time I've seen him do that. Play fake on 2nd down. And protected. Petrovsky running with it for the 1st and a lot more to the 44 of Washington. Another play action on 1st down. It's the deep shot to the end zone. It's picked off the deflection. Good team defense for Washington. Kendall Fuller will get the assist. And you all know how much I love the revenge game narrative. Landon Collins ends up with the football. Nice play. Terry McLaurin picked up 21 more, and Washington is on the move. Up 3-0. They motion McLaurin. Hand it to De'Ami Brown. Kind of like the play design, but it's far too slow for Madden, where players don't bite on misdirection. 3rd down and 4. Not quite in field goal range. The screen set up for Gibson. He's got it. Uh-oh, pressure on Heineke, but he got away from 1, and then Leonard Williams will get the sack. Madden tracks those incorrectly, though. It's still half and half, so Beltran gets some credit when he shouldn't. He missed the tackle. 3rd and 21. Now can we get off the field? You got to throw it deep here. That's 100% the right call. This is not. 3rd and 21 from like midfield. Just throw it to the end zone. Try to get a big play. Worst thing that can happen is a punt. Why? What? That is the worst kick I've ever seen. Why did you do that? 61 yards in the rain in the 1st half. Why would you ever attempt that? And why do I not learn how to handle these super sim missed field goal situations? After a missed field goal, there's a bug, and it don't work well. 29, De'Ami Brown, Washington, once again in business. I like to see time of possession. This should be a stat that's tracked, and maybe someone does, because they track everything. But I want to know time of possession in opposing territory. I think that would be a really useful stat to track. Both in its raw form and maybe as like a percentage of your overall time of possession. Would be really useful. Now I want to know. I'm going to look that up. Heinicke, 2nd and 10. Pressured again. He'll throw it away. 3rd and 10 for Heinicke. And broken up by Bradbury. Nicely done. I'm not finding this stat. I just have time of possession for home, for away games. That's a missed field goal. It's still 3-0. We have a screen on 1st down. Nice tackle. Who has 19 on defense? 2nd down and pressured by Chase Young. Back across the field here. That's dangerous, but it worked. Sterling Shepard coming back to the football. Or maybe instead of time of possession in plus territory, what about just snaps? And then snaps, like percentage of overall snaps in plus territory. Sacked by Montez Sweat. Second and 20, but still a chance to make something happen here in the end zone. Darius Slayton, touchdown. I like these deep shots we take to the end zone. We need to take a few of those a game. 2nd and 20 is the perfect time to break it out as well. I'll tell you what, I did not find what I was looking for, but I did find a very organized, detailed snap count spreadsheet, and this is fantastic. So, still a win, but somebody should track that time of possession thing I talked about. A run to Gibson here. Don't let them make something of this. That is the worst. When a team is trying to go to halftime and the defense just says, no, here's 15 yards. You got 2 more timeouts here. Heinicke, time to throw, extends, and runs it to the 45, where they can take a chance at another field goal. Are you kidding me? On their own 45. Come on. Why are we trying 67-yard field goals in the rain? Now, I get that Heinicke might not be able to get it to the end zone there, but just run triple option with Curtis Samuel or something. 7-3 New York as we get into the second half. Plenty of defense in this one, and Heinicke, after a strong start, has had some trouble finding his rhythm, or staying in rhythm. They run it inside. Big opening for Gibson. We're just not holding our ground there inside at all. I mean, every play ends up like that. Even with Dexter Lawrence in the middle, with Leonard Williams at times. Like, our nickel run defense is atrocious. And the best players we have aren't even making the right impact. Gibson, another first down to start this third quarter. To the right side, they run it again, and that gives us more of a chance as Blake Martinez stops Gibson. I do like them going empty here. Now I don't have to worry about the run defense. 2nd and 9 for Heinicke. And he'll stop to throw it open at the 20, and Samuel is out of bounds at the 10. From the 11 on 2nd and goal. Heineke, flush to his right, throws for the touchdown, and Washington takes the lead. It's De'Ami Brown. Really good drive. They got back to the running game and worked some of the throws off of that. 10-7. Whoa. Haven't seen that too many times. That's the first time in this game. First off, I'm shocked he let it go. But it's an illegal procedure penalty. And we will take over at the 40-yard line. It's a run up the middle. That's one of our best. So it's not just like an overpowered running game thing where we're getting beat up front. Because it's not happening to our opponents as much. 2.5 a carry. On the outside, it's caught. First down, Slayton. Running left now and able to fight through some contact is Barkley as we get a positive first down play. Caden Smith at fullback. We should probably look at making a change there. He might be the best fit, but maybe the I-form stuff should just go if we don't have a true fullback. 3rd and 4 for Petrovsky, and Smith, oh, he was open, but a defender lurking behind him. Nice play, Jamin Davis. We're going for the tie. 51 yards. Graham Gano. He got enough, and the kick is good. Pitching this out now, and Gibson is wrapped up. No gain. No one tell them that running inside is a lot better. 3rd down and 4. Screen. Gibson, he's got it. Second time converting on the screen. Keep an eye on the ticker down below. Eagles in Dallas right now in the 3rd quarter. Eagles lead 17-14. On 1st and 10, Heineke over the middle. It's Samuel across midfield. Running inside, big opening for Gibson. And like these 12-yard runs that keep happening, it's not like any of the yards are after contact. I wish I could back out here and go through some replays, but Super Sim bug happened. 1st and 10 for Heineke. Tries to run away, and Ojulari sacks him at the 40. Second and 13. Heineke knocked down. It's Bradbury. With 51 seconds on the clock, they set up another screen, and this time the play is made. Here we go again. 56-yard try now. And this kick is no good. Wow. And you know what? I think my math was off on that field goal before halftime. I want to say that was actually a 72-yard try outdoors in the rain. Because they were at their own 45. So it's always, you know, your yard line plus 17. But normally you don't have to worry about which side of the field you're on because no one kicks from their own. Even a 67-yard field goal is at the 50-yard line. So they really tried a 72-yard field goal. 3rd and 10 for Petrovsky here in a tie game, and he's going to run for it and won't get there. Not a bad time to go for it either, but the game doesn't have that logic yet. The punt is actually kind of critical here, and it's returnable from the 13. Oh, man.
Come on now.
Running a stretch, and Gibson is stopped as he gets to 100 yards. 3rd and 7 for Heineke with 8 in coverage. Wide open downfield. De'Ami Brown to the 20 and pushed out of bounds by Jabril Peppers. Busted coverage of some sort down the field. I wish we could actually see a good instant replay. Haven't given up too many like that lately, but a scoring chance out of nowhere. 8.5 minutes to play in the game with Heineke getting 4. Here's the house sent on 2nd down, and Bradbury might be credited with another pass breakup. 3rd down, another blitz, another screen, and Gibson is stopped. Can Brian Petrovsky show up in the 4th quarter and keep us from losing a 3rd consecutive game? This is big. After a 3-2 start, I wasn't counting on anything like this. Petrovsky with a quick throw to start things. Shepard for 8. Just 97 yards passing. I get we haven't had the football much, but part of that is not sustaining drives. 14 pass attempts for Petrovsky. Might be a 1st down there for Barkley. He's at 32. Hands off, and Barkley gets into the 2nd level. Finally getting an opening. Up to the 47. Petrovsky on 2nd down. Steps up, and he is sacked by Jonathan Allen. We haven't seen as much interior pressure there, I feel. But Petrovsky now has to make a play on 3rd and long. I did add some plays to our 3rd and long game plan. And Petrovsky extends, fires down the right sideline, and it's broken up. Good coverage. I know our offense has been ranked highly all season long, but a few more performances like this, and those numbers are going to flip. Under 5 minutes to go. We need the stop. We send some pressure here on 1st down as the drive begins with a 14-yard catch by Curtis Samuel. On 1st and 10, downfield again. Nice grab. De'Ami Brown's having a good day. Washington has a pretty nice, 3-deep situation at receiver right now. And then underneath, here's Njoku, who lost the ball at the end. I think he's probably down, but I hope he wasn't. He was down. And Washington takes over, or keeps the ball rather, at the 46 with 3.5 minutes to go. Heineke flushed and some reason did not throw it to an open receiver. So now we're trying to hold them to a field goal. That's the main goal. 3.5 minutes on the clock, and at the sideline, it's intercepted! Picked off by Bradbury. He's had a really good game. I'll have to check his stats at the end. I feel like it's got to be 3 pass breakups and a pick. That could change the entire game for us. A 3-point game, and caught at the 45. It's Kadarius Toney. New set of downs for Petrovsky. He fires to the sideline, and it's incomplete for Kyle Rudolph, who actually hasn't been all that active in this game. Fake to Barkley, and firing outside again. It's Slayton this time. Close to field goal range. Wouldn't mind a run. Maybe not here on 1st down. Let's throw it here. Caught underneath by Slayton, who almost ran into Barkley. Now I wouldn't mind a run as we take it to the 2-minute warning. But we're going to keep it in the air. Petrovsky underneath again. Inside the 20 is Toney. We haven't ran on the drive until a designed run for Petrovsky, and it didn't work. 1:40 left to go in the ball game. It's a fake to Barkley. Petrovsky has some room to run, and he'll get 7. Now run this play clock all the way down. Don't snap it there. 3rd and 7. Barkley was open, but Petrovsky will see him late, and Barkley hopefully got the first down, and he did. Goal to go. Come on, New York. Petrovsky from the empty look. Out to his right. He's going to throw it away. I would not run it here. And of course we do. Barkley is stuffed. I certainly wouldn't run it here. We go trips to the right. Off the fake it, Sweat. What happened? Feels like a big blown opportunity at getting the touchdown and the lead here. 48 seconds to go. Washington had to use the timeout there with Deron Payne getting hurt, and they almost blocked the kick. "41 seconds. They're probably content going to overtime, but will we give them a good run like we did in the first half? Nicely done, Leonard Williams. They're going no huddle, though. So, I don't know what their overall approach is. But they're going to throw on 2nd down suddenly. And it's not a good throw. 3rd down run. Nice play. Williams. Is that a fumble? Blake Martinez has it. Please keep this with the Giants. That was so close. Booth review. Wishful thinking. It's overturned. Call a timeout now. Of course we don't. All right, overtime it is. Washington has won the toss and will receive. So we're going to need the defense to help us out. I believe we're kicking with the wind, so this should be like an easy touchback in theory. Or maybe not. See, I have my choices there set up for the coin toss to be, I want to either receive, because the CPU will. If I kick away, it's typically been in Madden where you're going to kick off every single game because that's what the CPU wants to do. So I have it as receive, so it's even. Nice play, Dexter Lawrence. But then my secondary option is to be against the wind because I want to be with the wind in the 2nd and 4th quarters. Nice play, Ojulari. So I think it might be taking that choice for overtime. I'm not sure, though, because if you chose to just have yours as kick, would it really have you kick to start overtime like this? I guess most people aren't super simming like me, so it's kind of a specific problem. But hey, that was a terrible 3-and-out. And I know I didn't even call any of those plays. But we're getting the ball with a chance to win, and they're definitely with the wind. So that was a really good punt. Who's feeling a walk-off touchdown right now? We run it with Barkley. He has some room, and they finally get him to the ground after a good gain. To the right side. Barkley with an opening. Now things are working. A play fake on 1st down, and wide open is Shepard. We're in field goal range already. Running inside, and Barkley with another good run. Why on the ticker down below does it show the Panthers and Falcons in overtime? Is it because that's where we are? You can't be in overtime down 26. That doesn't work. Petrovsky on the move to the 10, sliding down. Do we try the field goal now? Nope. We are trying to win this with our rookie quarterback. Brian Petrovsky on 1st and goal. Fires short, and Tony in for the touchdown! Giants walk it off and end the losing streak. Big division win at home. Wasn't pretty, but we come out on top 19-13. Well done. Ryan Petrovsky throws the game winner. We're not quite the offense we were early in the season, but hopefully we can get there again. We only passed the ball 24 times, but did so fairly well. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards on 20 carries. Just had a lot of trouble getting going, although we eventually got there at the end. Terry McLaurin, 7 for 83. De'Ami Brown had a really good game. Slayton, Tony, Shepard all contributed, but I don't think Golladay was even targeted in this game. He played, right? I'm not sure. A lot of sacks. Neither offensive line was all that great. And yep, 3 pass breakups and 1 pick for Bradbury. So we won the game in the rain, and we wanted to run the football. We didn't do it very well, but everybody still gets 1,000 experience. And I think this might be the second time we're upgrading Petrovsky. Hasn't happened very much. Still would like to focus a little bit on those accuracies. As long as Scrambler is the main archetype, we're in a good spot with him. 76 overall, hoping for medium. And we got it, +2. Still a Scrambler archetype, and now medium is up to 80. And now we're going to have a breakout player chance in our next game against the Vikings. I thought we'd make it a little bit further today. We unfortunately did not, but that game felt like we should just stay through it. We get to 4-4, big win for the Giants. And I guess Golladay did not play. O'Shane Ximines didn't play as well. That's why Golson was out there a lot more. Gotta pay attention to those practice injuries. We'll probably have to end up simming this next game. I have enjoyed watching more of them, though. We'll have the Cowboys coming up. And with a 4-4 start, our season could really go anywhere from here. We could be a playoff team. We could miss out, but we'll just have to see what happens. This receiving production is so clustered, but the most impressive has to be Slayton's because he's averaging 21 yards a catch. That's incredible. Here are the interception leaders on the season. I think Bradbury's having a really good year. And then O'Shane Ximines, 3.5 sacks, 2.5 for the rookie Tyler Beltran. And obviously today you got the first full one for Antonio Golson, which is great. That will do it for this episode, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. A much better result today for the New York Giants. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel and let me know what you'd like to see in the next episode here with the Giants in Season 2. Have a great day.